Welcome to my channel. Just wanted to give a quick intro before we go into today's recap, which was done on July 28th this morning. Today was a no trade day. I'm trading my Tradeify 50K straight to funded account. I wasn't even going to post this video since there was no trade today, but I think it would still be good because there's a lot of tips that I give throughout this video to represent my patience. I also didn't take a lot of trades that I could have got in and could have definitely got trapped, so I think it still will be an entertaining video. Like I said, I'm going to try to post a recap every day. I don't know how long I'll be able to do that, but as long as I can streamline it and get them out pretty quickly, then I will do that. Otherwise, I'll probably do every few days or every week or something like that. So again, thanks for tuning in, and I hope you enjoy the trade recap from today. Good morning, everybody. Monday, July 28th here. We just had the opening bell. I want to just thank everybody for tuning into my channel. This will be my second recap here. So thought I'd just start off by kind of showing, kind of what my plan is here and what I do. I do wait for the first 15 minutes, basically waiting for that 15-minute opening range breakout. It's kind of in my strategy, and then I look for a pullback right into that. But let me just show what's going on here. I like to look at the higher time frames to get a better idea of what I'm looking for. I start off with the 15-minute here, and I like to look at yesterday's previous closing price, which is this dotted line right here, as well as Friday's highs as well as the lows. So as we can see here, we're breaking down from Friday's highs, and we are pushing into a previous day close. So we could see a bounce there, but what I'm kind of looking for is for us to fall underneath this Friday high and hold beneath it. I also like to look at this purple line here, which is the 200 EMA on the 15-minute time frame. If we are above that, I will really only look for longs. So if I'm looking for shorts today, I'll really be looking for, again, a hold below this Friday high, and then a hold below this previous close, which is right here where this 200 EMA is on the 15-minute. So I'll also be looking for a break of that as well. I just wanted to go over the news. I do look at Forex Factory here for my news. As you can see today, we don't have any news. Tomorrow, I usually look for those red and orange folders. So we do have JOLTS job opening tomorrow, as well as the consumer confidence. And then also real quick, I thought it'd be nice just to show you what my Tradeify balance is right now. As I said in the previous video, I'm right at $1,000, and this is trading about 8 days here. So again, the goal is to get to that 3K, and then I could take a 2K payout. I would show the journal, however, Tradeify last week was having a lot of issues because they redid their site, and so the journal is still all jacked up. They have a lot of trades in there that I didn't even take on NQ. I only trade ES, so I'm not even going to show that because it's like, again, it's all messed up, and really all that matters is the actual balance here. Alright, just wanted to show here real quick. We're heading into the 15-minute close here. We have about 20 seconds. And as I said previously this morning here, the previous day close, let me just bring this up here. This dotted line here, I said we could see a bounce, and that's exactly what we're seeing there. We're also seeing a bounce right at that 200 15-minute EMA. That 200 EMA is just insane on how well it works as a support or resistance on all time frames as well. But I like to look at that 15-minute, and I really don't want to take any type of shorts until I see us kind of, cross that 200 EMA, as well as get below this previous day close. So we did get a 5-minute candle closure here outside of the 15-minute range. So definitely kind of leaning a little more bullish now. Again, the only problem is I don't really like when we are below the 200 EMA, and again, we are still below VWAP, so it's tough. I could wait for a pullback here and then look to enter, but then you're having VWAP right there, so I'm not quite sure what I want to do. I kind of just have to see how price is going to react here. But my idea is like we go and hit VWAP and maybe start curling above it, and then I go ahead and try to enter a trade. I went ahead and switched over here to the 2-minute chart here, and I have the 5-minute over here on this side. The thing I like, again, we broke out of the range here, and we had a pretty strong candle here that was above on the 5-minute, above the 21 EMA and the 9 here. So, and then we just got a retest and a pullback here. So I'm kind of liking that. And what I'm thinking here is that I will go ahead and attempt to place an order here. I'm just going to wait here for this 2-minute candle first to close. And then what I'll do is place a stop order. Let me go ahead and switch to my Ninja Trader. So yeah, what I'll do here, and again, this is the 2-minute chart here as well, is put an order here. What I like is where my stop would be, and that's why I'm kind of looking to take this trade, even though we're below VWAP and the 200 EMA. And I just like how we are actually creating this support here as well. Waiting for this 2 minutes to close, and then I'll go ahead and place an order. But this is where my stop would be, which it would be below all these EMAs. It would be below Friday's high, and it's just a good place to have a stop to where I think we can just push up from here. So I'm gonna go ahead and place my order.
Order
push
submitted.
back up here. Let me go back to my Ninja Trader. So I placed my stop order. So we'll see if this gets hit. And then again, the stop would be down here. And then what we would do is just go ahead and let that play out. I want to see how this 2-minute closes here before I remove my order, because if we reject off that support and then head back up, I would like that. But it looks like, again, it's just going to fake people out. And that's why I don't order or enter market orders. So I'm going to go ahead and cancel my order here. Cancel that.
Order canceled.
Since we're pressing back down, it just trapped a bunch of people right there. So again, I said it in the previous video, I'll probably say it in all of my videos here, that you don't want to just enter blindly into your trades. All right, almost 2 hours into since the market opened here, and we are starting to get a flush down here, and breaking the range here finally. So kind of back to my original thought about looking for a short here, and we are breaking below this 200 EMA. So this is the 5-minute chart here. Like I said, I'll wait for a closure of this candle. We got about a minute left on this candle, so we'll see. Oh, it's really dropping now. Okay, so this is really aggressive. So again, if we get this close, then I'll switch to the 2-minute, and then I'll wait for a pullback, and then I'll go ahead and enter a sell stop order. So let's see what happens here. We got the 5-minute closure, so now I'll switch to the 2-minute. And what we look for here, I like to do the 5-minute back over here. What I look for here is a pullback on the 2-minute time frame. Sometimes I'll look at the 1-minute as well when it's super aggressive like this. So we can look at the 1-minute as well. And on the 1-minute, I'd probably look for like a couple of candles back up. Got to stay patient. Can't chase the move, because what you'll do is you'll get FOMO. You'll buy this right here, and then as soon as you short, it will just pump back up. So we don't want to do that. I've done that too many times in my life. Here's the 2-minute again. Just want to look to the left sometimes, see kind of what we're bouncing off of. Okay, so we are bouncing off of these highs from Thursday, so that is a support right there. So that's why we're seeing that bounce, and the Asian highs as well from Thursday night. So that's why we're bouncing there. Totally makes sense. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put my sell order.
Order submitted.
And I'll switch to my Ninja Trader. So you can see there, I like that pullback on the 1-minute. And what I would be looking for is, again, I use a fixed risk to reward, 5-point stop, 10-point profit. And that again is just based on my experience with ES right now. that could change later on. Like in April when we had all the tariff stuff going on, that would have been too small. I probably would have expanded that to more of like a 10-point stop and a 20-point TP level here. Real quick. Go to the 2 minute just so it's easier to see. But yeah, as you can see, this is exactly where we're bouncing off of. Those Thursday highs. Definitely support. So that's why I'd be looking for us to clear that. And get below. But yeah, we'll see what happens. You can see that's definitely an area of support. Even from Friday. Right, that's what we cleared. That was that trade that I took on Friday. If you watched my last video, that was pretty crazy. We got over that, made this support, and then bounced up. Definitely check out my previous video if you didn't. My first YouTube video. That was a crazy trade. We pushed all the way back up here to the range, and I still have my sell stop order down here, but I'm gonna probably go ahead and cancel it right now.
Order canceled.
Off my Ninja Trader there. And yeah, it just definitely bounced right off of that. It bounced right off of that support, those highs from Thursday. And yeah, that's why you don't chase a move. And also make sure you always that we're always looking to the left and then finding that support or resistance. So once again, now that we kind of just invalidated going short here, I'll just again wait for reset the trade, see if maybe we get another confirmation here below, and then maybe try to get a better entry on the short, and then play that down, the sweep down there. But other than that, yeah, it's not looking good. But I'm pretty happy with my thoughts today. I'm happy that I haven't chased anything because I still make those mistakes all the time, and that's very tilting for me. And that's why I'm doing these YouTube videos, so I can talk through this stuff, and I think it's really helping me so far, even though this is my second day recording. Alright, y'all, so coming up on 10 a.m. my time, 12 p.m. Eastern here, and as I said, I don't like to trade past then. We hit off that support like beautifully there and just pumped right back into the range here, and looks like we're pretty much doing nothing. So I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day here. I not sure if I'm gonna post a video. I think I still will, even though it's gonna be, I don't know if it's gonna get any views or whatever, but I still think that I gave a lot of good little tips and explained more about my strategy, and was able to kind of show my mental game through a no trade day. And that's kind of my goal, is to take 0 to 1 trades a day. That's literally all I want to do. So it was overall a successful day. Didn't get trapped, didn't FOMO, didn't tilt, so I would call that a win. So again, I think I'm going to try to post a video today. I'm trying to streamline this as fast as I can and maybe get this video to be a little shorter. So again, I appreciate you, and thank you for tuning in and watching the whole video.